So here are the top 10 ways that have helped me lose a ton, 50 pounds worth and still going worth of weight in the top cheat codes that I have learned and everything in between, and it'll help you lose a ton more too. Let's get into it. Number one is fasting. Fasting is such a cheat code, especially when you get calories later in the day and late at night. It's the biggest cheat code I've ever tried, ever. Yeah, it's top one, so it better be the biggest cheat code or my list sucks. But it's the biggest cheat code because if you decide to try it, I discovered it because of Kino Body. It's very great. Also, along with the list is also the next up is going to be coffee in the morning, because that helps suppress your hunger and that helps really get the caffeine in you and help you wake up and have a great morning and help you eat less, actually, if you make it right at home. If you hate black coffee like me, you can get some zero or low calorie sweetener and then that tastes good, like stevia or Truvia, and then you can get some really low calorie there's certain sweeteners that you can get that are low calorie that have a certain taste, like French vanilla or whatever you decide that is best for you and that tastes best, and then you could make a really good low 5-10 calorie coffee, maybe with some creamer so it's more like 50 or 50 to 100, and you could have that instead of like a 300-400 calorie breakfast. And it really does help to have calories way later throughout the day, so you can eat even more and you could be more satisfied and you cannot have to try to crash eat or go a little over your calories later throughout the day. Now, number 3 has to be sports. I made a separate video on sports, which will be linked in the description. It really does help. When you're running more and you're doing something you really love, it helps so much. And it helps burn so many more calories when you're sprinting, especially when I did football with heavy pads and everything on. That it's just so much better when you're with your friends, you're goofing off and you're having a great time. And then number 4 is going to be walking. Walking is such low effort, especially for people who are trying to lose weight but they hate doing exercise and stuff. Walking is a great way to start. An amazing way to start. When I have helped people lose weight because they've been inspired by how much weight I've lost, I've told them just walk. Like, just start with walking and start trying to make healthier choices as you start progressing to go into the gym or do whatever you want. If you want to build muscle, or if you don't, and just try to walk and lose as much as you can, or maybe run. But it is a great way to lose weight. If you get 10,000 steps a day, and that's usually like 500 calories for the average person, a little more for me since I'm taller and heavier than most people. But it really does help, and it's an easy way to get going, and you can do stuff and make it fun. Like, you can go to the store, you can get a drink, you can go and get some food while you're out, and then walk over, and it'll help burn those calories so you don't feel too bad about it, and it's just a great, effortless way to lose weight. Number 5 is obviously a gym membership. The more muscle you build, the easier it makes it to lose fat and lose weight, and the higher your metabolic rate will be. So making that muscle is going to help you look good also and less fat, but when you make that muscle, it's going to help you lose the weight faster. So it's a great way to start. And also, honorary mention, getting your protein so you can actually build that muscle. Number 6 is going to be a food scale. Getting the accurate weighings of your food and putting it inside your calorie tracking app is going to be very important. If you just eyeball it, you could be off by a couple hundred calories, which is a make or break for some people, especially if you're on the very least amount of calories you need to eat to burn. If you're in the low range, like eating as least as you possibly can, then I think you can get away with that a little more, like I do a lot of the times. But you should invest in a food scale to make it easier. Number 7 is going to be positive affirmations when you're doubting, especially when, like me, I've lost 50 pounds and I still need like 50 more. You are going to feel like you're going to get like schizophrenic almost, because you'll be making progress and you won't see it because you'll be a year in and you'll still be fat. So a lot of the things you need to do is have positive affirmations. Look back on your old progress photos or where you first started and see how well you've gotten, and keep telling yourself you can do it, you can do it, you've been losing so much, you can do it, you just need to keep going, keep grinding, and keep going. And it really does help the psyche, and it really does help you grow stronger mentally and physically. Number 8 is going to be diet soda. Like, diet soda's so bad. Yeah, yeah, it has some chemicals, but 3 calories per can isn't gonna harm you at all, and it's going to be really help with those cravings and stop going on like 150 calorie sodas to help you lose way more weight and help you satisfy your hunger, help you bring it down. And you should be drinking water too, so you are hydrated and you do lose more weight with drinking water, and your muscles are fuller with drinking water, and all of those things come together. But diet soda is definitely a hack, especially for those who are just trying to eat healthy and trying to get better, and they cannot avoid the soda because they were trying to get off their old habits. Discovering Balance has to be the 9th because, I mean, it is a great one, but it's on the low end just because all these foods and all these stuff are really good. But Discovering Balance has really helped me. It harms you at the same time because sometimes you might get a little unbalanced by your little cheats that you have here and there because you're not being oh so strict. But it is going to help you have a real lifestyle and not completely change your persona and your person and become a gym cell just to lose weight and just because you want to look good and feel amazing and live longer. Doesn't mean you have to be a gym cell, and you can absolutely have balance and have a pizza, a cookie here and there, as long as you're trying to eat good most of the time. Having the 70-30 rule is a great way of doing it. 70% healthy and good and protein and whatever, and 30% ultra crap, because that really does help bring down your cravings. Sometimes if it goes too high, you have to dial it back down, or if you're the type of guy to have a cheat day like I have once every couple of weeks and sometimes once a week, and then I dial it back when I start to get where it affects my diet every day, but sometimes it doesn't because it helps weed off the cravings, then you should take a step back and maybe go full monk mode health. But when you can, having more balance and having cheat days or like once a week, you know, it really does help, and it's an absolute cheat code. The last one is homemade chipotle sauce. If you get some sriracha, and then if you get any other thing like a mayo, or if you get sour cream, which is my favorite to use because it's less thick and it tastes way better. I found this one online on some Instagram reel, and it's absolutely changed my life. Like, anything tastes good. You don't need to use that much. It's not barely any calories. It's mostly the sour cream, like 35 calories, I guess, for 2 tablespoons if you get the light ones. And it absolutely tastes amazing on everything, and makes like the healthier ones that taste a little bland taste absolutely amazing. Even if you put seasoning and it tastes bland because it's really good and you need that extra protein, then this sauce is going to change your life. Trust me. Just mix it in and then pour it down, and it's gonna be amazing. And you can make a ton for later for more servings. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my top 10 hacks for how you can lose weight better. And once you use it, you'll see the pounds flying off of you.